Hey guys, Swamp Fox here. Okay, we just got done. I don't know. Final effigy, maybe. I don't know. We only got 2 more parts. That's all I know. One of them is to head to the road to Curlane. Those are just wanted quests that I need to get done. Oh, I might be able to.
I have many lucky doos you like.
Oops.
Good fortune to our friends.
So much herb around here. Curlane.
Marshal Reed, are those your men?
Yes, the Coven took them. Now they're no more than mindless pawns. We will have no choice but to cut through them.
I'm sorry.
The battle awaits.
Good, you've arrived. This tower watches over Curlane and its surrounding lands. Apparently it is of little value to the Coven, but to us it would serve as a valuable foothold. As you can see, the Coven has conscripted my own guardsmen into their service. Though I am loath to battle my own, these men are too corrupted by the Coven's magic to be saved. For them, death is the only mercy we can give. The Inquisitors and I can handle the regiment stationed outside. We will need you to find and take out their leader. The Inquisitors await your command, Shaman. Are you ready to take the tower?
All right, men. Let us take this tower and drive the Coven from Corlane. Glory to House Waitress! Obey Spain commands. We can handle these soldiers, Inquisitor. Find their leader.
I don't like dealing with 2.
Darkness fades.
Corlane belongs to the Coven!
Excellent work, Inquisitor. This tower will provide us a vantage over Corlane and all of its holdings. Our enemy's eyes are upon us.
Well fought. The tower is ours. Now we should set our sights on Curlane proper. It would be wise to get a lay of the land before we put together a plan of action. Inquisitor Notley is an expert falconer and reliable scout. He utilizes an ancient relic to see through the eyes of his falcon, allowing him to survey great distances. Fortunately, Notley was injured during the fighting. Nothing serious, but it's left him unable to concentrate enough to control his falcon. Perhaps you could help.
I am sworn to protect.
I might be able to. I am something of a farseer myself.
Mainlander, eh? Even rotten crops regrow.
God, he's so thin. That man a sandwich.
Will you hold still?
Say hi,
I need
Winston.
to make this tight.
I'm trying. It would be easier if you weren't attempting to rip my arm off.
Don't worry about this, it's just a minor wound. That is, unless Mace turns into a major one with her first aid. What can I do for you? I'm afraid I'm a little indisposed at the moment, though I suppose I could let you borrow Winston for a spell. Here, take this whistle. It will allow you to directly control him. Be careful, though. If Winston gets too stressed, it will break the concentration. Try to steer clear of any possessed falcons or crossbowmen. Good luck. Oh, and Swamp Fox, please try not to kill my bird.
Who's a good bird? Well done. Now, the path to Waycrest Manor runs through Upper Core Lane. We should check that out first. So, they put up a barrier, eh? I can't say I'm surprised, but that will prove problematic. Why don't we do a flyover of the town proper? Be sure to come in low enough that we can get a good look. They're rounding up the townspeople. Well, that must mean that they're not completely under the Coven's spell. Maybe there are more survivors out there. Before we return, there's one last place we should check. There's an armory right over the hill. Let's see if anyone's home. The blacksmith is alive. We're in luck, though we better get to him quickly. Hurry back. We need to let Marshal Reed know what we saw. I'm sure he'll have a strategy in mind. Thank you for returning Winston to me in one piece. I'm sure Reed will be interested in what you saw out there.
I almost got his bird killed. Would have felt awful.
The battle awaits.
It's good to know that there are still some left to save in Core Lane. We should focus our attention on them until we devise a plan to bypass that barrier. I'll make sure to get this whistle back to Notley. Thank you. The armory presents us a ripe opportunity, Shaman. One I suggest we take. If this battle were to draw out, we have little means to repair our arms or armor. Blacksmith is invaluable to any war effort, and Ballister is one of our best. Ballister, sorry. The armory is but a short ride from here. I suggest you get to Ballister before it's too late.
Must remain vigilant.
Greetings, Outlander.
Shaman, I have another objective we should consider. The Bleak Hills mine is not too far from our location. Though the miners there principally extract iron, they do on occasion find silver among the veins. We do not know the current state of the mine, but it's unlikely that the Coven have passed it over. However, it would be worth braving whatever dangers lie to recover some silver to use against them.
A steady tiller prevails.
Well, since that one's the closest. Just makes sense. Battle-scarred augment. Oh, well, hello. Those will sell for a pretty penny.
The spiders! They're everywhere! Mainlander, eh?
Some terrible old hag unleashed a swarm of those horrible spiders in the mine. Barely able to make it out alive, but they've got me surrounded. Can't leave me here. Please kill those things. That's a lot of friggin' spiders. 20! While I was able to get out of the mine, some of my friends weren't so lucky. I saw those spiders wrap them up in their webs, probably to save them for a snack. It's terrible, but all I could do was run. Will you help them?
This land is cursed.
Yes. I guess if there's little inns, bad.
You mind your business, and I'll mind mine.
Well, never gonna get out of combat with that egg. I just killed you. Oh, you little blighters. I need 2 more, right? Yeah. Oh crap. Oops.
Don't get many travelers here.
Oh, thank you so much. It's been living a nightmare in here. Oh, that is some stinky lobster. You saved them!
Even rotten crops regrow.
Oh, thanks again for taking care of those spiders. Not sure how much longer I would have lasted. If it's all the same to you, I'm getting out of here before more of those things come from the mine.
How can I help?
Found some silver. Excellent. Though it isn't much, any quantity of silver should help our efforts against the Coven. Ooh. Spells and abilities have a chance to stun aberrations.
Fair winds and following seas.
Right, now to go rescue that blacksmith.
Inquisitor, over here.
Well met, Shaman. I hope you don't mind that I took the liberty to scout ahead and assess the situation at the armory. The good news is that there still seems to be some salvageable arms left in the armory. Bad news, of course, is that the Coven is after them as well. Additional weapons could be a great boon to our cause. I recommend that we take all we can carry.
Go with the tides.
Oh, that's one way to do it. Well, that's not depressing at all. Basement.
Get back, or you'll be meeting me hammer. Wait, you're not one of them.
Huh.
Don't go dogging the watch now. Get on then. No sense in dragging. All right, you just lead the way.
You found him. We should leave quickly. The Coven has this place surrounded. Wait. What was that?
They're in here! Blast them out!
I am just bidden. You'll taste my hammer, witch.
Wish you guys were a little bit more help, you know?
You cannot escape the mother.
Ah, cram it, you foul-tongued nag! Your mother can rot in the bowels of a sea snake!
If you're finished, I think we should be leaving here.
Aye, you be correct there. Lead the way.
I will escort Ballister back to Watchman's Rise. I will meet you there presently.
More bit of salvage.
Drustvar stands firm.
We must act with haste.
Our fortunes are turning up. Having a blacksmith at the tower will ensure our inquisitors stay equipped for the battle. Ooh, 113. What did you find at the armory? So the Coven didn't completely clean out the armory. This is good news for us. Even the most common villager in Drustvar can hold their own in a fight. These arms we can turn each person we rescue to another soldier on the line.
The Coven will fall beneath my blade.
Hail, traveler.
I don't know much about blacksmithing, but I'm pretty sure this won't be enough silver to outfit all the Inquisitors. We will need to find another way to use this. Let us hope the Ballister can come up with something creative.
Keep your sails true.
What can this old salt do for you? Ain't much here, but I got a notion how to maximize its potential. Let me work this for a spell. Meanwhile, I believe I spied an old hand cannon in the repair heap over there. Fetch it for me, and we'll see what we can do. That's the one! Just toss it atop the table there. I'll need to modify this here hand cannon a mite first. Ah, there we go! Get cracking! Carry on!
It glitched?
Mind your tack! Ain't much here, but I got a notion how to maximize its potential. Let me work this for a spell. Meanwhile, I believe I spied an old hand cannon in the repair heap over there. Fetch it for me, and we'll see what we can do.
I'm guessing the quest glitched because someone else was doing it.
Drustvar stands firm.
What can this old salt do for you? Ain't much here, but I got a notion how to maximize its potential. Let me work this for a spell. Meanwhile, I believe I spied an old hand cannon in the repair heap over there. Fetch it for me, and we'll see what we can do. That's the one! Just toss it atop the table there. I'm thinking, if we... I'll need to modify this here hand cannon a mite first. Ah, there we go! All that's left is to give the girl a name. How about we call her... Witchrend? Get cracking.
I like it. Ain't she a beaut? Back in the Navy, we used to stuff our muskets with scraps when they ran out of bullets. This'll do damage you need.
Get on that. And one more thing. Don't be trying to fire her too fast. You'll damage your garage if you're not careful. Good luck. And put some witches in the ground for old Angus.
What is your business with House Waycrest?
A blunderbuss. I'd have to say I wasn't quite expecting that. Nonetheless, now that we have a weapon, we have an advantage. I think it's time we take the fight directly to the Coven. Marshal Reed informed me that several of their matrons have been spotted throughout Corlane. Show them what happened to an enemy of House Waycrest. I have a favor to ask you of a personal nature. White Grove Chapel lies to the north just past the town of Corlane. Someone important to me rests in the graveyard on its grounds. Been unable to visit this grave for some time and would like to pay my respects. You come upon White Grove Chapel, could you lay these flowers next to his headstone? Let's look for the most recent grave there.
The Coven will pay for their atrocities.
Well, that's not depressing. Okay. Witch friending. Alright, is she literally right below us? Yeah? Oh, this is gonna kill me. Oh, that hurt. Villager died clutching a brooch with what looks like a family crest. It's like several villagers didn't survive the Coven's occupation of Corlane. It might be possible to identify the fallen by the keepsakes they carried. The survivors would likely be grateful to learn the fate of their loved ones. What the? Enough of that. Man, good thing I can heal myself, because man. care much about the wicker bundles.
Creations will render this place barren. You are too late to stop us.
I'll be the judge of that. What's down here? Oh, that is a big boy. What's this quest? Didn't even look.
Hello?
Oh good, maybe you can make some sense of this. I was carving through a swath of Coven's lackeys when I stumbled across this field. Something here has knocked these guys completely out of commission. I can't seem to find the source, but maybe you'll have better luck. Used to hitting things than investigating them.
I'll see you on the battlefield. I'll leave you to the mystery then, while I see about cracking more covered skulls.
Wait, how'd you get... Hey, you're not one of them, are you?
Reeking refuge. You don't look like you're in league with the Coven, so what are you doing here? Not sure why and don't rightly care, but for some reason the Coven can't come near my onion fields. So long as my crop doesn't give out and I can hold up in here as long as it takes. Unfortunately, those boars got the same idea and now they're eating up my harvest. If they keep that up, soon there'll be nothing keeping the Coven at bay. If you can do me a favor and thin them out, I'd be happy to let you take some of these onions with you. You're taking the fight to the Coven with the Waycrest girl, eh? You might just be able to take advantage of their apparent onion aversion. While you're out rooting in the field, keep an eye out for any onions bulging out of the ground. Those ones should be particularly aromatic and should cause some fits in the Coven's minions. If you can keep it on ya. Try not to take too much, right? I need enough to left in the fields to keep the farm safe.
They blight fall upon the Coven.
That is adorable. Alright, definitely take it on that big one. Come on, hit me. Oh, he didn't charge. That's weird. Every other one did.
You mind your business, and I'll mind mine.
Here you go. I got them onions bundled up nicely for you. Give my regards to Miss Waycrest, will ya? Her allies are welcome on my farm anytime.
Even rotten crops regrow.
I better, keep doing the main quest, right? I got a feeling... Yep. Pretty freaking obvious, if you ask me. Sister being attacked? You get in there. He's a hunter. Flight path. So... Oh. Probably bad. Lazy Baker's Ring. Ghost Griffin is my... I don't know how I feel about that. It's my Flight Master.
Lucy, you've come. Wait, you're not Lucy. Why have you come here? What do you need?
Little does Lucy know I would visit her whenever she came to Whitegrove. Her despair over what happened in this place must prevent her from seeing my spirit. I can only hope that some part of her knows I am here. Lucy sent you. I am relieved to hear she yet lives. My name is Alexander Treadward. I was Lucy's fiancé. Terrible thing happened in this place, and it has doomed me to an eternity of walking these grounds. All I remember is that Lucille and I were to be wed, but instead I met my end. If you have an ounce of sympathy in your heart, then I beg you to help me find out what happened that night so that I might leave here. I know my strongest memories are tied to the ring I bore for Lucy that day. Find it among my bones, and maybe it will lead you to the answer.
Keep your sails true.
Whoa.
What do you need?
Beg your pardon, but I am a little concerned at Lord Waycrest's tardiness. I'd hate to be a bother, but would you mind checking on him? The ceremony awaits his presence. You could find him at the bride's room at the top of the tower.
Fair winds, friend.
Oh, I'm all gussied up. Bad's gonna happen. Or something bad did happen, and I'm just gonna find out.
I'm telling you, Arthur, you should not allow this. Our daughter marrying a common merchant.
Lucy is merely following her heart, Meredith. Just as I did when I wed you.
Her heart isn't doing our house any favors.
This is a little embarrassing. You see, I had my speech written out in my notebook, but I seem to have misplaced it. Must be somewhere in this room. If you could help me find it, I would be eternally grateful.
Why would my husband put his notebook in Lucille's pack? Are you daft? Why would my husband put his notebook in Lucille's pack? Are you
While I am
daft?
thankful for your help, I must ask that you not rummage through my daughter's undergarments. I don't believe I left them with Lucy's letters, but I suppose it's prudent to be sure.
We are looking for a book. Don't you think we would have already checked the bookcase? Are you trying to waste our time?
Oh, you found it. Thank the tides.
Splendid. I'll just need to take a few moments to go over this, and I'll be right down. Please let Lucy and Alexander know I will be ready shortly.
Inform the happy couple. I will be down shortly. Oh, and do convey my apologies for the delay.
He sounds like a bitch.
Oh, hello there.
You have my thanks, sir. Please take a seat.
Keep your sails true.
Here he comes.
But where is Lady Waycrest?
Please forgive my tardiness.
It's fine, Father. Where is Mother?
She will be down shortly. She asked that I begin in her stead. Shall we?
By all means. Please proceed, Father.
Very well. Friends, family, and honored guests, we gather on this fine autumn day to celebrate the joining of Lucille and Alexander. As the Lord governing Drustvar, and as Lucille's proud father, it is my honor to wed these two in the presence of the land, the sky, and the sea. Alexander, have you prepared the... Wait, what was that?
Nothing personal, kid.
Alexander! No!
An ambush! Lucy, get behind me! Guards, to arms!
Well met.
Sir, you have helped me before, and I beseech you to do so again. My guards are clearly outnumbered by these brigands. I must stay here to protect Lucille, so I will need you to assist in protecting the guests. It's pretty clear what happened. Mama Waycrest there did not like, you know, daughter Waycrest marrying a filthy commoner. Venom! That's not very nice.
I need to get closer.
Meredith never joined the ceremony. She might be in trouble. Lucy is in shock, and I cannot leave her here. You must go in my stead to the tower and ensure safety of your lady. Do this for me, and you will be rewarded. Yeah, I'm sure she's the one that sent them.
Here is your money, outlaw. Take it before anyone sees you.
Always a pleasure doing business with you, lady. Seems we have a visitor.
Idiot! There can be no witnesses!
Don't worry. I'll get rid of this pest.
You had better!
Stop missing my stuff.
Lady Whitecrest is a powerful enemy. You will regret seeing this.
Assassin's Order. We're probably down next to him. Maybe? Oh, yeah.
Well met.
What have you found? Her mother ordered the assassination. I had known that she didn't agree with Lucy's marrying a merchant, but I never would have suspected she would go so far as to prevent it. Thank you, Shaman. One last request. I can feel my bonds to this place slipping, and I have to you to thank. I would like to ask you one more favor of you, though. Please bring the ring you found to Lucille. Meant for her to hold, not my dusty bones. And Shaman, do not tell her what has transpired here. She has enough tragedy weighing down on her heart. Do not wish to add to it.
Fair winds, friend. At last, I can leave the memories of this place behind. Thank you, friend.
Anything for a ghost. I don't know why I keep setting my Hearthstone and using it. Look at all these quests to hand in. Ah, the witch is dead.
See you later.
Drustvar stands firm.
The Coven is vulnerable to onions. I remember my nan used to tell stories about them warding off evil, but I never thought to take it literally. It's quite the discovery. Oh, that's a good trinket. Let us hope this sends a message to the Coven. As long as we have the weapons to fight them, we will persevere. Speaking of weapons, I believe our blacksmith has an idea on how to take down the barrier. You should have a word with him. Ooh. What's this? This is the ring Alexander was to give me on our wedding. I had thought it long lost. I do not know how you found this, shaman, but words cannot say how grateful I am. Alexander was very dear to me, and this ring was a symbol of the strength of our love.
Oh, Alexander, I wish you were here.
I will always be here, dear Lucy. Always.
I don't know what to say. That you would risk your life to bring these items to me speaks greatly of your character. I will make sure these keepsakes make it to the friends and families of the fallen, as well as news of their fate. On their behalf, I thank you for your compassion.
Glory to House Waycrest.
Alright, time to talk to our blacksmith.
What can this old soul
Barrier buster. Oi, swamp fox. I think I might have a solution to that pesky barrier keeping ye out of Corlane proper. I took the silver we had left and doctored up one of those cannonballs. The walls surrounding Corlane are festooned with defensive cannons. Get one pointed at the gate, and ye can send that beauty right into the barrier. You'll need a hefty pinch of powder to get this thing moving, though. It's a bit on the heavy side. You can likely find some in the camp outside the walls.
Don't go dogging the wood and mainlander. The marshal asked that you see him before you head to the camp. Something about one of his former guardsmen.
Okay.
We must drive out the darkness.
You willingly joined the Coven. It's come to my attention that you intend to assault the camp outside of the walls. If this is so, I have a request. Though most of the guardsmen who fight against us were turned to the Coven against their will, Captain Goodspeed has his brigand of halberdiers gave their souls willingly to the Heartsbane. They are traitors and an affront to the Waycrest Guard. You find Goodspeed and his men stationed at the camp. I would consider it a personal favor if you would cut them down.
Glory to House Waycrest.
I will do my best, good sir. Oh god. Oh god.
Lovely day for some witch hunting, isn't it? Happy hunting. Say hi, Winston.
Hexed hatchlings. I found where those evil witches have been tainting our falcons. You see those charms? Outley motions towards high perches and roofs nearby. They're using those to infect our flock with their evil magic as they hatch. I think Winston can get up there to take out the charms, but someone will need to direct him. Not quite healed up enough to take on the whole camp of falconers. Can you help? It looks like the Coven hasn't managed to enthrall all of our falcons. I can see some untainted ones still in the cages in the training yard. Our falcons are well trained and should know how to fly to one of our other yards if something happens to their handlers. You can just release them from their cages. They should be able to make it to safety. The falconers will have the keys.
You seeing you?
Yay. Call Winston to help. was easy. I gotta remember I'm not on my red paladin. I ran right into that fight.
Mainlander.
Elkiner's Keep.
I am bidden. Forgive me.
Wouldn't mind one Falcon key if I could get that to work. There we go. Gotta get... That's a horrible drop rate. Oh, the guardsman died.
Too far away. Something first. My life for the Coven! Forgive me. The Heartspine commands! I need to get closer.
Oh shit, these guys aren't gonna have them. Come on, come on. Get out of here. Thank you, sir. And or madam.
Hello.
Falcon should have back to the roost at Aram Stand, though really I'd prefer they be anywhere other than the Coven's clutches. You have my thanks.
Who's a good bird?
Who's a good bird? Yeah. Oh god, this guy can take a beating. That was... Okay, got this.
My life for the coven.
Ah! Oops, sorry, Raven. No. Toidle, I know this is a lot for you to see the first day, but, you know. Oh, get in there.
The curse is lifted.
Demands.
I am free. Forgive me.
Oh, but it is, because you're fucking dead. Good working with you, fellow Fury Warrior.
The Marshal sent me to find a cannon for you. Looks like this one's free. Uh-huh.
I don't think these guys will be needing this cannon anymore. Quite a bit of powder you got there. Careful you don't take the whole wall down. Cannon's ready, boss. Care to do the honors?
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a few more scores to settle.
The barrier is down. Waycrest Manor lies ahead!
But where are the other Inquisitors?
The battle awaits.
Captain Goodspeed was stained on the reputation of Waycrest Guard. Hope his end was painful. Oh, well, it's not nice.
I am sworn to protect.
How can I help?
Ballister's plan worked. He is certainly a resourceful blacksmith. Come, Inquisitor. Manor's just ahead. Ooh, break on through. Storming the manor is next.